Beautiful.
No, it's an analgesic. It's like drinking Tylenol. It's great.
What the fuck?
It looks like a porter. Oh my god.
Smell it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It smells like somebody took a numbing swab to my mouth. Like,
all right, great. So we're gonna cheers to this last one, guys.
Cheers.
Yep. Yeah.
So everybody, just before I drink this, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna sound like this right now, and by the end of the beer, I'm gonna sound like this. Just wait for it. What the fuck?
Wow.
What the fuck am I drinking?
That's weird.
No, I can tell it. It's
That's
it's like
weird.
Yeah, what is this, man?
This is fucking
Magic.
weird.
You're trying to fucking drug me or something? What the hell?
It's like I don't taste alcohol in here at all.
No, I don't.
It's
At
not,
all.
It might be 9.5%.
Only 9.5.
It's only 9.5.
Only 9.5.
But yes, this is the so again, what is all in here? Reiterate, please.
Szechuan peppercorns, blood orange puree, and it's a black saison.
I'm trying to pick up that blood orange.
Yeah, no.
You know that citrus punch you get right in the dick?
I can taste the citrus in it.
So that's
okay. Okay, there it is. Man, I have to.
That's in the beginning.
There's
Man, I
right
have to dig for that. That is just so weird. This is one that's gonna confuse your palate, your taste buds, everything.
Like at first the citrus comes in, and then at the end, you can taste the peppercorn.
The peppercorn's so weird. Like,
yeah,
it is.
So, like,
it's just random.
You're just like, what the hell is that? And then my problem and my problem and favorite part about this beer. Look at it, and then you smell it, and then you taste it, and they're all three different things.
When you first said blood orange, I was thinking that maybe it'd be a little bit lighter, but when you poured it, it was dark. I'm like,
I did say black saison.
Mm-hmm.
I missed that.
Yeah, so there's that sour. It's like hiding in it. Yep. There's the analgesic. It's kicking in.
Analgesic.
Analgesic, yeah.
See? It's working.
I told you guys I'd be talking like this. No, it's working.
Man.
It's good stuff, man.
Holy Christ, yeah. No, my tongue is going a little numb.
Yeah. It's super neat. I think it's a 5D experience. It's like Harry Potter World.
Yeah, you buy this for the experience, for sure.
Yeah, you don't... First of all, this beer is not going to be one of those beers that you're like, oh, I'm going to have 5 or 6 of those. I dare you.
No. This is one of those beers you just go like, hey. Come over here, buddy. You need to try this. I'm going to... give me 2 of these.
There's one more beer that I make that's like this, but it's like the... You think this is cool? The other end, this is like, why did you make this, you jackass?
That's this beer.
This is the most interesting craft beer I have ever fucking had.
Same here. And I have one friend who I think would be totally all on board with this because like he used to be a bartender and everything, and he's like, and he likes the. He likes.
Yes.
Yes.
He likes the weird stuff, and he likes things that like
we do the weird stuff.
Right. And he likes the stuff that like shouldn't go together, but it does, and goes like, oh wow, that's good. And this would be right up his alley. His reaction would be like, what the fuck is this? I don't like this, but this is good, and just.
This is terrible, Chugs.
Yeah. This is like literally what he do. He just goes like, this is awful.
This isn't terrible.
I need to have more of this. I need to have more of this. Is this actually bad?
This is really good, and this is the weirdest
Okay, is it actually bad or is my tongue getting number so I can't taste it?
No, it's good. This is the weirdest craft beer I have ever had. No joke. Like, I've never had anything like
There's this guy petting a dolphin.
Right? What am I?
I got this really cool bottle opener so everyone knows what I'm talking about. It's a dolphin. It weighs 5 pounds and it's this big. It's crazy.
It's actually 5 pounds. It weighs quite a bit. I'm
You
surprised.
see that shit?
It's a solid piece of steel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Iron.
it is.
Flipper. There you go. Yeah. So there we go.
Well, this has been an awesome interview. I'm sorry.
So
thank you. I want to just say thank you right now for having this interview.
This was definitely a journey.
Yeah,
which is what you wanted.
And
I agree with this. Everything you had here was a freaking journey.
Okay, we got Dean Winchester.
Yeah, in case you were ever wondering what he's doing back there.
He's my assistant bartender. The sign my dad made, a bunch of random bottles of beer. Yeah. My Generation 1 iPod that still turns on sometimes.
I have one. I have that. I have that at home. No joke. I just gotta get.
Acrylic Miller Genuine Draft bottle tapper for my acrylic tapper from 1978.
I mean, okay, that's pretty cool.
I give you credit on that. It's just
from 1978.
Miller.
Hey, Magic. This is a Chroma Angel of Wrath. It says no rest, no mercy, no matter what.
Dude, that is so dope.
Nope, you can't do that.
That is so dope.
Yeah,
I love that.
Someone made me this for my birthday one year. That was pretty cool. No rest, no mercy, no matter what. That's out here, folks.
That's fucking dope.
Oh my god, I want that so bad. I want that so bad.
I somehow stole this fry basket from a restaurant. I don't know where it came from. If anyone knows where it came from, I'm not giving it back, so I'm just showing it off. But this little mini fry basket.
Now.
You sure that didn't come from 42 Ale House?
It did not, because I've never eaten food there.
Oh, okay. I'm saying because they had those.
I'm sure it's a common thing in most
like restaurants, yeah.
I'm trying
there's a lot of stuff around here.
Yeah, we got a bunch of random crap.
Yeah, he's got a gold mine of kind of a gold mine of rare beers here.
And there's also this stuff called Satan's Piss. This is a habanero aged tequila.
Can I take a whiff of that?
Oh my god!
I hope you don't have nose hairs because you won't.
I live for spice.
Alright, so I'm glad you said that. See, I set this up because the next beer I want them to try, which is a bonus round beer.
What?
Yeah, waft it. Trust me, just waft it.
Oh shit.
Dude,
shit. Wow.
So what happens is when someone comes to my house and they're talking their big game, like, oh, liquor doesn't make me puke, I'm like, try a shot of this.
How often have you offered that to people?
Well, it wasn't.
Was that thing full?
It was.
Oh,
there's a reason why you're on hardwood floors, because I can mop it easily. So if you guys would like...
nope. Nope.
I'm not going to make them throw up. Kids.
Nope.
You said you're good with spice?
Uh-huh.
Are you good with spice?
No. I don't like spice at all.
Alright. I'm going to give you a bottle and you can tell me how you feel. I make a beer every Friday the 13th called Superstition. It's 13%. It's a black barley wine.
That's you. That's you all day.
It's orange peel and smoked poblano peppers.
That's you all day. That is you all day, not me. I will not touch that at all.
I cannot eat spicy food, but I can drink this beer. I don't know why. But if it's spicy food, it kills me. If it's spicy liquid, I don't care. I don't know why it affects my palate differently, but I can drink the beer. But I can't eat anything else. I can't eat spicy food. You give me Wendy's spicy nuggets, I'll die. But if you give me this beer, I'm fine. But this is like
gotta do something with the oils, like processing out or something.
I don't know. Science is hard. So yet
you do it.
Yeah, but it was really funny because when I made that beer, it was I made a tincture, which is just a mixture of different ingredients based in alcohol to create an effect. and it was the sweet orange peel and smoked Romano peppers. And I meant to add a little bit, stir it, figure out to taste. I dropped the whole mason jar in them.
No!
It's hot as balls. It's so hot. It's so spicy.
That's all you. That is all you.
I'm on board with that.
But my
Have fun.
favorite
I will totally drink that.
my favorite thing ever is when people smell it and they go, "Oh, that smells good," and then they taste it. Because the great thing about this beer is when I made it, I didn't know what I know now about aroma versus flavor. And the process of what got extracted in the alcohol that got put into the beer, the aroma component of the oranges is the only part of the oranges, and the capsaicin that was extracted from the peppers is just everywhere.
It's all you.
It's not.
Yes.
It's so bad good. It's one of those things where you're like, this is, oh god.
It's so trashy, I love it.
It's like cats.
Oh.
So let's be opposite. So let's be opposite of Brewfinity's Jorge. Yes. Have you had?
Where they have, it's their lager. It's a jalapeno lager, but it's got only the flavor of a jalapenos, but no spice in it.
Huh.
It's kind of interesting.
So, what? Do you guys have any questions for me? Anything else you want to add to this?
Man.
I just talked for 2.5 hours, so you tell me.
I mean, we didn't really have to ask questions. You just kind of like did your thing, and you told us like how you got into brewing.
We opened this anyway, so we're gonna fucking drink it.
I'm game with it. I don't care.
This is this is Red Wiz.
What's your favorite part about brewing? Out of everything.
Yeah.
Out of everything.
Like,
What's your favorite part about it?
Well,
my favorite part of brewing is the creation process. So, and if you ask Ben, my business partner, he says I'm like Rain Man. So what ended up happening was we were sitting around our table at my dad's house thinking of the lineup, and he lists off, I don't know, probably 15 to 20 or so like flavors that he'd like to see in beer. We've made 9 of them possible. We had 7 of them today. One of the big ones being Madame Clizione, so the mimosa saison, right? And this is just sort of my example for this. And he goes, so what would you do? How would you make this a beer? And I say, hand me a pen. He got me a pen and I had a piece of paper in front of me. And I sat there for a second and I went, okay. And I just wrote a bunch of shit down. And, sorry, my bad. Okay, so I'm going to Dallas tomorrow, so my flight thing's texting me. But either way,
this is 27th of June, FYI.
Yeah. So I wrote a bunch of malts down, and I was like, mimosa. And I said, so what's mimosa? And I said, champagne orange juice. I said, all right, so we got to go for mouthfeel, overcarbonated. And I said, orange juice. Okay, orange juice has a very specific flavor because the only way to get orange juice that you're going to get in a restaurant is going to be from concentrate, so we have to stay true to form. How much that I would have loved to have actual orange juice in the beer. The problem with that... So here, 2 problems.
You're not going to get the flavor you want. It's at least the concentration.
You do. But so the problem with that is that, 1, you're going to get the acidity in actual orange juice is going to be too high and kill your yeast early.
Ooh, that's the bigger problem. Yeah, killing the yeast.
The other thing is that, well, I don't want to say kill your yeast, but it's not going to work as efficiently in the environment that it's supposed to be in, right? So the proper pH for yeast propagation is 5.2. So that's where you want to be, and it would drop it on like 4 or sub 4, and it's not going to work as well.
That's going to be way too acidic.
Yeah. So cool. So I didn't want that. And then the other thing that was going to happen is that the sugars that make it taste the way it does are going to be fermented out, along with it being, it's going to take up too much room of the. I can't mash with orange juice. because the enzymatic activity is going to break down the sugars, and it's just going to be tart. You're not going to taste any orange flavor.
Interesting, because
the volume, I would make too much of it, and it wouldn't have the same. I wouldn't be able to with what I have. The problem is that I would be making too much beer for what I would have too much liquid versus what I'm trying to do. So I had to use concentrate because the canister is like I can fit that into things and have it ferment on top of and pull the flavor out of.
I'm kind of wondering how Mike
sense.
did it for his OJ
I just told
mall
you.
rats.
That's different. That's a completely different type of beer, though.
Yeah.
It's an IPA.
Yes, but there's a different. You also have to realize he's working with X amount of barrels, where I'm working with 10 gallons.
Okay,
Yeah.
true.
It's a vastly different system.
Yeah. So
You would think it wouldn't matter, but the smaller the system, the more creative you have to get.
Oh yeah. So that's why the beers you've tasted today are the way they are, is because I've had to be that way, and I've had to, I'm not trying to like be that guy or be cocky or arrogant or whatever, but like I've had to come up with solutions to my problems.
No,
And-
that's
and-
just the
and
nature
I just
of
I can't throw money at my problems and make them go away. That's
Right.
not where I'm at in this game.
Right, that's
yeah.
just the nature of it just being a
So-
startup. You have to
So as
you have to trial and error, figure out what's working, what's
I
not,
like-
and roll with it.
Yeah, and my favorite part of brewing, to get back to that, is that whole process. Is the
Discovery.
the discovery, the recipe creation, the whole. We want a beer that does X. How do we get there? And then reverse engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Basically creating a problem and then solving it.
Right. So going like when you get the brewing area or place that you want, you probably get a little bit bigger brewing system.
A lot of it bigger, but yes.
Yeah.
So that means you're gonna have to
Scale up.
and figure out
Scale up
that
and
problem
maybe-
at that point.
And at that-
and like change the formulas a little bit depending on what you got to do, because as we
Yes.
said, as we've just mentioned,
then
brewing
that
at a
was
smaller capacity is much more difficult. brewing
Yes,
at a larger
and you have
capacity.
to realize there's a lot more. In my opinion now, I feel like there's a lot more room for error.
In a bigger system, yes.
And you have to
Definitely.
know what you're jumping into. And there's been a few breweries that have opened up before that have now corrected certain things, but I've seen it happen where you go from what I'm doing to what they have, and it doesn't quite line up.
no.
And that's not any fault of their own. It's because
Right.
there's such a big gap, right?
Mhm.
You can't just go like so. There's 31 gallons in a barrel, right? So I can't take my 5-gallon batches and times them times 6 to get 31 gallons. That's not how this works,
No.
right? So there's enzymatic activity. You have temperature differentials. You have plus or minus for your efficiencies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a bigger system is going to have a greater efficiency because it's made for certain things.
Right.
Where like the beer you're tasting right now is literally made in Gatorade buckets, and I do have a spike kettle. I do have some professional equipment.
Right.
So spike, I do have some. So a spike brewing kettle, right? And I have a few other pieces of equipment that are specialized for brewing, but the most important part of the brewing process, in my opinion, is that mash step, where you're actually extracting the sugars from the grain and the temperature that you're at and the enzymatic activity that you're creating and adding any enzymes that you don't have. And when you measure that out and trying to get your parts per billion of what enzyme you need and that whole... The great thing about brewing is that, yes, you're basically doing biochemistry, you're in a lab.
There's a lot of science and a lot of calculations going on. It's
So,
insane.
and I'm going to say something that might
Brewing
be
is
an unpopular
not
opinion.
simple.
So this might be an unpopular opinion, but if you look at even like being a good quarterback, like let's compare Tom Brady to Mike Doble, right? So if you have Tom Brady, are you sports ball, is that a thing for you guys?
Yeah.
All right, great. So you have Tom Brady like being a good quarterback and making adjustments during the game, even though
I'm
Bill
just sad you're
Belichick.
using Tom Brady living in Wisconsin.
Okay, I'm just using Tom Brady as a. Everyone knows who he is. I'm not sure what the demographic is. We can use Aaron Rodgers, sure, fine.
We can use Brady. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm a Packers fan. Don't crucify me. I'm just using him as a. Okay.
Aaron Rodgers.
All right,
for
so
the win. Yeah.
all right, so fuck you guys. Aaron Rodgers, fine. Aaron Rodgers, we're gonna go back.
Get out
So you have
Tom
Aaron.
Brady.
So yeah, get out of here, you bastard. So you take, let's say Aaron Rodgers, right? So while he's playing a game, he's making adjustments to those plays. He's making adjustments to what's happening based on what the other team is doing, right?
Right.
Same thing in brewing. Like while we're extracting sugars from grains, and we've done this 1,000 times, while we're doing it, we're still making adjustments to our water. So making adjustments to our enzymatic activity, so making adjustments to the adjuncts. So if we fall short on something, we can make up for it in another way.
Right.
So it's the same. So when people are like, "Oh, these math and science nerds are doing X, Y, Z," it's the same mental process of if you're on a football field and you're making those adjustments and calculations to get, to your receiver, right? So it's the same. It's the same type of, we're going to call audibles, right? You have to call audibles. Like, I've messed up beer before, right? In the first step, that mash step, but able to redirect.
It's something as simple as, like, if you want to put it in football terms, it's as simple as saying, like, okay, I'm the quarterback, I see, we're going to have a play, we're going to run to the left, that's not going to work, let's run to the right because we got a gap there. Okay, run to the right, that works. So whereas you're saying, with brewing, it's like, okay, we don't have, like, give an example. Yeah.
So let's say for whatever reason my post boil gravity is too low, right? So I need to add more sugar, right? I need to get more.
Where do you get that sugar from?
So
that's the real question.
Yeah, we can do one of two things. I can do I can go get or have on hand additional grain of the similar subtype that I'm going to pull that from, or I can add things like, LD or light DME, right, or whatever beer I'm trying to make, like different types of sugars, or malt sugars I already produced, whether that's extract or powder or whatever the case is. I can add those until a desired amount of gravity is reached, so I can get the amount of alcohol percentage that I'm actually looking for in a beer.
Yeah. So in the end, it's basically what you're saying is, in the end, you didn't do what you wanted to do, but you got the same exact outcome.
Yeah.
You essentially got it's not the same thing, but you got the same outcome.
Yeah. So if I know that my final gravity before fermentation has to be 1056, yeah. If it has to be 1056, then
and it's like 1052.
Well, then that goes up.
But
So
it's like
1040.
1046.
Then I would know that I need to add X amount of.
I should give you a little bit more adjustments.
1052
like 0.0004.
1052 is like a 0.5% of alcohol. I mean, it's not like that much of a swing. So yeah. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
I just described my favorite part of brewing is that creative process. So and that is it. Like that is the end all be all. The character design with making a beer that matches a personality type that doesn't exist. So you're making fiction into fiction.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Shit. Blows my mind. And I'm the one doing it.
So let's close this out. So all in all, Faklandia Brewing.
Faklandia. You definitely.
You have to pronounce
that.
Faklandia. Do not get that mixed up with another word there. Faklandia Brewing. If you're into gaming, you're a nerd, definitely.
Yes.
Check this out.
Let's get weird.
Dude, seriously, we'll have the Kickstarter link below in this video. I'll throw it in here. Visit
Thanks,
him,
man.
Donate something, help this dude out, because everything we've had is completely unique, fantastic, and bridges gaps.
Again, where can people try your beers?
Nowhere right now because we need a home. That's why we have a Kickstarter.
So help him find this home. Get that Kickstarter. Hit that link for the Kickstarter.
Or if you find me in public and you're really nice, I'll bring you to my house. Not weird at all.
Just donate some money. You donate some money, you'll get a T-shirt and some other cool swag and stuff like that. Faklandia
Absolutely.
swag. What is cooler than that? Right?
I'll support the hell out of it. I'm sorry.
Right?
I will.
That's good. Thank you.
So yeah, go. I would love to see this thing get up on the ground, get up off the ground running. I would love to see that, and I would love to go there, try all these beers, taste this adventure, read the adventure, experience the adventure, play some games, go all out.
What are you planning?
This
What
is
are
an
you planning on
experience.
having inside the brewery besides the beers? Are you planning on seeing that you're trying to have like a gamer type of atmosphere? Like what were you planning on doing inside the brewery besides?
So I mean, you're having.
events that you said like change.
So all of our space is going to be designed with the gamer in mind. So you're going to have. So all of our tables are going to have your grids, right? So you can play Warhammer, you can play D&D. I mean, if you want to play Magic, or whatever.
Bring your playmats, throw some cards on the table.
Yeah, we're gonna have, instead of bar dice, you're gonna be rolling d20s. So get used to that. You can. One of the big things is your environment's gonna change. So the rules are gonna change based on where you are.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
So so you have to realize that if you're in a desert, right? You're gonna be you're gonna be thirstier, so our beers might be cheaper. You know what I mean? So there's like something to think about, right? So there's a whole environmental advantage. So
That's cool.
I just feel like there's gonna be, you're not going to walk into the same place every time. So
that's different for. That has to be a different version.
So not only is it the
right
beers that are going to change, it's the environment. It's the essentially the landscape.
I am
Super weird to say that at a brewery, but your landscape is going to change.
you are. Yeah.
I am looking forward to you guys having a home finally, and be able to start doing what you guys want to do.
Yeah.
And really start. I don't want to say change the landscape of brewing, but bring another version that you guys want to bring.
I'll say it one more time. We're not trying to change what beer is. We're trying to change what it isn't.
I like
Excellent.
that. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. You got anything to add?
No, just if you can, find this guy, support him,
Yes.
donate to his GoFundMe page.
Kickstarter. The GoFundMe's dead. Kickstarter. Oh my God. Please get some free T-shirts. Go to Kickstarter.
Yeah. Seriously,
Nathan,
40 bucks
Nathan.
T-shirt, all this other swag. Do it.
Nathan
I'm gonna do it.
Fakler or
Nate or Nathaniel Fakler.
There you go.
all right, guys. Talk to you all later.
Stay thirsty, bastards.
Until our next episode.
Faklandia.